Everyone, all about the gyro. Welcome to Watkins Glen, the new Watkins Glen. And here is our first race of the week, take one of the IMSA Haggerty iRacing Series. We're in the BMW once again, and it's been pretty good here. Hope all of you are well. And yeah, happy Monday, week 3. This is the first race of the IMSA week here after a very challenging one at Laguna Seca. We are here at the rescanned Glen with new track limits. So I've done a little bit of practice. So I expect to get quicker and quicker and quicker. So pretty happy with how practice turned out. So we've got 158 people. So 160, I think it's 4 full splits. I think IMSA is 40. So we had a couple more drivers. We will get a 5th split. Otherwise, we're going to have 4 megas. So yeah, looking forward to this. I've done some practice already. Starting to come to grips here with Glen and how to drive it. It looks like we may have 4 fulls. We'll find out here. It looks like the scheduler just picked it up. And now we're just going to wait for that. And voila. Let us get on with it. So, first race of the week. This is a great racing week. This week, ESS is at Road Atlanta. VRS is at Red Bull Ring. IMSA is here. Porsche Cup is at Nords. Yeah, it's solid week. So we got our safety rating back up to 2.5. So I'm pretty happy about that. I've had 2 good races coming into this one, so it's going to be pivotal to race sensibly. We'll see who has done their homework, who hasn't, with the track limits, and is trying to improve consistency. That has been my issue. Is I have been consistent in my inconsistency. Fastest lap was 146.4. I know there's another second out there that will come through repetition. Paul has gone out. He's streaming at the same time. He went out and did 144.1 in the Porsche. And I think it's Porsche and BMW, I think, are the 2 cars this week. So definitely time to try to make some hay this week and recover some losses.
Radio check.
Okay, so let's see if we have 5 or 4. 39 cars. We are the 28 car. Nice. So we are basically middle of the GT3 group, pretty even spread. Brian Perez is in the split. That is Flyby. Hey, Brian. I will not be able to hear him because of the way my recording is, but he'll probably be in the Ferrari. Okay, so let me get my setup here on the quality setup. And let's see how we do. Let's see. We are at 83, so I'm looking at. Okay, where is this? Yeah, it's out of Boston. All right. So 13th.
Pit lane speed limit is 40 miles per hour. Your exit is clear. Watch the white line. Okay, Dwayne, we've got 2 laps to get the job done.
Last time I raced at the Glen is with Matt. We had a very good finish. I think that was in the Porsche BMW. So I did my VRS tutorial since Daniel Morad uses that, and studied, learned a lot about the track limits. In the gear. So, let's see what we got. Bus stop is such a tricky corner. Oh, I barely made the corner there. I'm 45.8. Pretty happy about that.
You're in pole. That lap time was 1:45.87.
Temporarily on pole. See if I can gain a little more time. pushing really hard now.
The guy behind has just done a 146.00.
145.4, that's as good as I can get it. P2, pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. Let me go ahead and flip it back to the race setup. And let's see, yeah, 145.35. Brian with 145.9. So it'll be very interesting to see how the Ferrari gets around here. So, and Julian just got ahead of me by not much. Adam's not much behind me. Brandon's not much behind me. But we are at the front of the grid. And let me see if... And Colin Campbell has just messaged me. Dwayne, good luck, buddy. He knows I put a good one up. So, we're now fourth. Little smiley face. Brian's called off his lap. But we are pretty good shape here. So, looks like we're going to be second row. So, very good qualifying effort. In position to get a good score. Can we avoid all the carnage?
That's the end of the session. P4.
P4, rock on. Colin giving me the love there. Let's see, we got a Lambo, which will be very interesting to see how the Lambo is with the rear tires. It's got an active rear end. It's got a BMW to the left. Pretty happy with that effort, actually. Brian, and he is, if you looked in the mirror, he is the Ferrari. So, feeling the love right now. So, see what we can do from this position. Finally got a good qualifying in. And be curious to see how the Ferraris keep their front tires. So,
45 minutes. The air temp is 68 Fahrenheit. Follow car number 12.
all right. like some folks did not grid.
Catch up to car number 12.
Okay, so we got 3 Beamers, 2 Lambos. Really close here to the LMPs. So I'm just gonna chill out just a little bit. There's Brian right there. Key thing is avoid damage. Clearly, we got a pretty good car. Hello, Welsh. P4.
Catch up to car number 12.
I don't know why I got the follower bot again. So we got good luck from Colin. I know Brian probably wished me such too. "45 minutes. Number 23 car on pole. 12-11, and then the 28. We might have podium chances here. So fingers crossed. May the Lord show favor. So we got Flyby 9 in the race. He's the number 14 car. We got Colin Campbell spectating this split. All right. Make sure I am in the right gear here. So we're going to start probably in the next corner here. So be alert here to the start. All right, folks.
Okay, Dwayne,
Fingers
get ready.
crossed. 45 minutes.
Go, nail it.
I was on the start immediately. Got a little gap. Remember, there's track limits over there now. Ferrari should be very good in a straight line.
Your start's okay. We can build something from this.
to misjudge that. Uh-oh.
Car right. Clear right. Car left. He's still there.
Car's right.
He's still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
Yep, really bad net code. Now I'm on 8x again. These people are being dumb on the first lap. Not being patient. We're in third, so we went up a position.
Alright, Dwayne, keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. P3.
Flyby is right behind me. So kind of a quasi-teammate situation here. Looks like Brian has said, let's get with Gyro here. You know, Gyro is quick. Wait for Lambo's tires to burn off. Looks like I'm trying to pull away from Brian here, so maybe a 3-car race real quick.
That was a 146.01.
Yeah, I'm on the pace, Welsh. I'm on the pace. If I can pull away from Brian, because I know Brian's going to be sensible.
Gap to Perez behind is now 1.2 seconds.
Hello, Melody. How are you? Ladies and gentlemen, here is the livery maker of this gorgeous car. Exclamation point Melody.
The gap to Jones ahead is now 1.2.
Brian is a cohort of Miss Melody for Miss Apex Professionals. It's nice to have them in the chat with us, so make sure you give her some love.
Okay, Dwayne, we're matching race pace. You've just done a 145.69.
Flyby and Gyro are on the move. That entry into the bus stop is such a rough transition. Wonder how the Lambo is going to handle that in the race. I should be running the Titans one. Is it not showing? Which one is showing? Praise Banhammer. Okay, so Matt, I'm P3 legit on pace. Tell your friends. Trading Paints is not running. I'll have to check it out here after.
The gap to Jones ahead is increasing. It's now 2.0. P3. Sectors 1 and 3 are 0.5 off the pace. Sector 2 time is quick.
Yeah, I found something in this set for the BMW Matt I really like. I think the Lambos are going to have a hard time in bus stop.
Okay, Glen, we think our refueling window will open after 18 minutes. It should close at about 34 minutes.
If you want to drive the BMW this week, I'll share the set. It's really, really good this week. Not surprised that the Lambo's driving away from me. They have better short run pace than I do. I have better long run pace.
The gap to Jones ahead is increasing. It's now 3.1 seconds. That last lap was at 146.78.
Oh, the BMW was hard at Laguna. Really, really hard. Not the optimum car there. That is for sure. Here, BMW's much better. They're not Welsh. The thing is I'm driving my sort of race where I can just concentrate on what's ahead of me. This is the sort of race I tend to do very good at. Knock on wood. I got rear-ended by a Ferrari. And then coming out of the horseshoe,
Blue flag. Here come the
code
LMP2
4X.
runners. Car right. Right side's clear.
Now I'm on 9X.
Okay, Dwayne, we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
And that's the new track limits.
Blue flag.
So netcode 4X and then a Ferrari just did not take into account full tires bus stop.
The gap to Jones in front is now 3.9. Blue flag. On your right. Clear right. Right side. Clear right. Blue flag.
All away from P4.
Right side's clear.
That is my purpose in life.
There's a faster car approaching. Left side, clear left.
Okay, I just gained half a second. Yeah, Melody, it's scary around here because they're so close here that you have to take every spot they give you and that you give them, because the strategy here for the LMP2s is very limited because they're on throttle so much. If that makes any sense. That's a valid question. 500 IR to purchase, probably 500
There's a group of
IR.
faster cars behind. Car right. Clear right.
Yeah. That's probably
Car
bang
right.
on,
Clear
man.
right.
A little bit of trouble now in turn 8.
Alright, Dwayne, you've used half your fuel.
Braking just a little bit.
On your right.
Last
right.
is in the lane early. The Ocho. Welcome to the Ocho.
Reeling Jones.
In
The gap is now
Spanish,
3.5
it's
seconds.
El Ocho. Oh, I'm keeping pace here with the Lambos.
There's a faster class car approaching.
I've been trying to use more of the curb.
On your right. Clear right.
Daniel's been working on me very hard about use all the track. those who are wondering who I'm speaking of Daniel Morad. Moradness is his Twitch channel. He is my coach. I gotta focus on turn 1 and turn 8. I'm losing a little bit of pace here to Adam. In the middle sector,
the gap to
BMW
Jones
is
ahead
really
is
good.
increasing. It's now 4.0 seconds.
This is where the Lambo's going to start struggling. Bus stop. This is a late apex corner. Notice I'm not downshifting the second, I'm just using the torque to pull me out.
Okay, Dwayne, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Okay, 10 minutes of fuel.
Your last lap time was at 146.72.
The thing about the BMW here is if you find a rhythm in this car, you can drive it all day here. It's all about rhythm.
There's a faster car behind. He's racing us for position. I don't think we'll get a blue flag. Car left. Clear left. The gap to Jones ahead is increasing. It's now 4.3 seconds.
I had to take a tighter line than I wanted to there. I lost a little bit of time.
Yellow flag. Caution.
What has happened?
Okay,
Right
Dwayne,
now,
the pit window is now open.
we're in the window. Our strategy is very simple. We're going to run until the very end. Take our fuel. And we have Pat and Adam have caught up. So this race has gone better than expected. That's because
You've just done at 146.84.
delivery is on point, setup is on point, chat is on point,
There's a faster car approaching.
and the driver now be on point.
Left side. Clear left. The gap to Jones ahead is increasing. It's now 4.4 seconds.
I have a decision to make. When to take fuel. The left front is a little cranky right now. The track turns mostly right.
Keep it within the track limits.
Yeah, I deserve that off track, admittedly. Now we're pushing hard, because podium. Looking for podium. So, when the pit. So once the leader goes by, is when I'm going to start thinking about pitting.
Okay, Dwayne, there's a faster car bearing down on you. He's the class leader. On your right. Right side's clear. We're halfway through. We estimate 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Over pushed the corner there, so I couldn't see where James was exactly. Well, Welsh, you and I are thinking the same thing.
Blue flag.
And by undercutting,
The gap
it
to
gives
Jones
the
ahead
Lambo
is now
something to think
4.2.
about.
Clear left.
Oh. Because LMPs are modes.
Blue flag.
And now,
Faster
gotta
car
reset.
behind.
Reset. Now I won't go for the undercut.
Car right. Clear right.
Lap 13. Remember that? Lap 13. Now 4th and 5th are a lot closer than I need. So I'm now...
The gap behind is now 2.6.
both of my fronts. The only thing that was good about that was a left-hand corner. So the right front's going to be screaming and not the left front. So we're going to go ahead and pit. Went for something he shouldn't go. He should not have done that.
You're the man, stay on it. Okay, Dwayne, there's a faster car approaching. That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes. The leader, Oliver, is pitting. Jones, in front, is pitting. Car right. Right side's clear. We'll pull you to the end. Box in 300 meters.
Didn't know I was pitting. Be fair.
Box in 5, 4,
Got held up
3,
about a
2,
second.
1. Box now.
Okay. So they'll drive off. The key thing is we're in the lane and they're going to have a fight. So if they take themselves out, yep, I need to get that set up on this melody. Okay, so now you have a bunch of fellas, ladies.
All clear on pit exit. You can push now.
The early pitters I have beaten out. Yeah. Luckily he didn't hit me. James Vance, the leader, has disconnected. Something has happened. The key thing is outlap, very important here. In a way, having that situation kind of woke me up a little bit. Because I know everybody's got a pit. Everything will be returned to normal.
Oliver is now leading.
Now we're going to go past.
All right, Dwayne, there's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
Some of those. Let's hope we get all of them.
E4, car right, clear right.
Only one. And that's because of the spin. So I've covered all but one. That's the 31 car, so well done to Mr. Irons. It'd be nice to have someone to draft with.
The gap in front is now 0.9.
And that's what happens when you get held up. Because I got held up, you see what happens. My podium is not my podium anymore, and now I gotta earn it. Even if I end up
Faster
with
cars
P4,
behind.
I'll be pretty
This group
happy.
includes their class leader. Blue flag. There's a car rejoining.
Yeah.
Blue flag. All right, Dwayne. That's good consistency. Keep it up. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 2 time is okay. Sector 3 is 0.28
Problem
off the
is
pace.
my front tires being scorched. I have a little bit less for the end.
15 minutes left. Car left. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
Come on. Don't overdrive the corner, Dwayne. You're losing time. You're not focused. Focus. There's no problems behind you. Attack. Ethan may have the
The
better
gap
car
in front
right
is
now.
increasing. It's now 2.1 seconds. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace.
Yep, don't have the pace, Mr. Irons. A little bit of damage, a little bit of front tire scorch will do it. And Matt, just wait till you see the latest one she's doing for me. It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. All her liveries have been absolutely top shelf.
That lap was at 147.49.
Yeah, the tires are not happy right now. Just trying to nurse them a little bit.
The gap in front is now 4.4.
You see how the car is pushing. I'm overdriving the car a little bit. Driving a little bit with my emotions. Instead of relaxing a little bit and realizing I'm in a great position.
Car behind's a faster class.
Yeah. Concentration 4 right now.
Okay, Dwayne, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. V4. That lap was at 147.21. Blue flag. Left side. Clear left.
Yeah.
Blue flag.
Valid point. Just thinking about what might have been. I have to look at this. Go,
On
wait
your
a
left.
minute.
Clear left.
I'm in a fantastic spot
Blue flag.
because we got a good quali.
Car left. Clear left.
And yes, I got front tires that are knackered because LMP2 scented in turn 10 when they shouldn't have. And luckily saved the car, didn't hit the guardrail, knock on wood.
It's a faster class car behind.
I was very displeased.
The gap ahead is now 4.2. Blue flag.
Mr. Colin Campbell is behind me. Team principal of Turn 7 Racing.
Car right. Clear right. Blue flag.
I gave him a little flash. Brian back up to 6th. Ethan drove a very good race here, very deserving of the podium. But candidly, if someone said, I'll give you P4, I would be like, yeah, I need that because I've had a rough IMSA season. There you go. I'm the 28 car and I'm in 4th. It's a pretty good drive.
It's a faster class car behind.
So,
Blue flag. Your lap time was 1:47.59. Lap times are pretty consistent. Right side's clear. Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. The gap in front has increased. It's now about 5.2.
I overfueled. Big time.
Car left. Clear left.
Come in wider, wider, wider.
Okay, Dwayne, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. There'll be chances here. Let's make sure we can take them.
3 laps. Don't give up. Ethan has just driven away. He's just a little bit better car, a little bit better driver right now.
You've just done a 1:47.37.
And looks like Brian may be going up a spot. So, team map, 4th and 6th right now. So,
The gap in front is now 5.5.
We got the captain of Mountain Trout Racing Concerns as well. We got everybody represented here today.
There's a group of faster cars behind. Blue flag. Right side. Right side's clear.
We're gonna call that a promotion because it sounds official.
The lap time was at 146.71.
Let's see, I think Brian is now in 6th. I'll see him on the relative. Should be this lap and one more. Not yet Welsh, but they're going through a whole list of them.
Two minutes to go, 2 minutes.
It'll be a couple days. I'm not so worried about that.
Okay, Glen, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. There's a faster car approaching.
Should be white flag here.
Sharp has just been disqualified. Clear right.
Alright, who got
There's a car exiting in a minute, heads up.
Yeah. Looks like a bonus lap here. A lot of carnage in the GT3 field here. Qualified P4, trying to get it home in P4.
Faster car behind.
Not quite getting
Car right.
seven
Clear
right.
right.
You need to be a little bit wider. You have to late apex it. And I've been really sloppy there. So I'll look at all the telemetry. Hello, Rolo! How are ya? That's right, I'm P4 on pace, Rolo. It's legit. Legit. Qualified P4. Sloppy. Sloppy.
That lap time was 147.75. Very little fuel left.
Yeah, just gotta get it over the line now.
6.0.
It's been a gyro kind of race. Get out of trouble.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
How did I say it? Matt's about to share something comical here, knowing him. When, yeah, Gyra, you opened your mouth and inserted foot, man. Oh, yeah.
One gallon remaining.
Apologies for any in chat for my inadvertent, yeah, I'm just going to leave that alone. If that's okay, we're going to move forward from there. Moving forward. Let's focus on the neat and tidy.
We're running on fumes, mate.
Yep. Qualified 4, 2 corners a run. The race ran long. Your boy's done the job. He's done the job. Boom.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. P4, there's the checkered flag.
Well, I'll take that all day long. I'll take that all day long. So there's the livery. And, yep, livery looks right. So, let me show you, lap 13. Let me show you, for those who have not seen it. There's the rear. So the 3 stars are the stars of Tennessee. That's what it looks like in the front. Now let me show you what it looks like on the side. This is my Tennessee Titan livery. A good looking livery. And the livery creator, I believe she is still in the chat. The lovely Melody Chance, exclamation point Melody. This is one that she commissioned, and a good looking livery. Just saying. Good looking. Winning. Alright, lap 13. And LMP2 dove me here. And you'll see my problem. And right, should be right here. Okay, so let's see, who was that person? Joseph. Sends it in. No, but I put it all in the folder. I did. I did a thing. Well, maybe I did. I will check that. But the number 5, yeah. So number 5 ended up second, but he should never put the car there. Okay? So the turn in is at the 100. That's where I got to turn in. I turn in at the 100. Boom. And I had to, yep, I will definitely do that. So, P4 though, P4 hype. And now what we're going to do is let me flip you over to the beta UI here. And let me know if that comes up for you. Let's, yeah, let me make sure that that can be seen. Yep, that should be seen. So if I've done my scene, yeah, very, very bad. Like, why? You gotta make the, like, let up. So we lost just under 2/10 of safety. That's fine. The key point is that fat I rating gained 72. And after a very rough start to the season, we've had 3 very good races back to back to back. IMSA second go around. Oh, and Melody, thank you for following. Second at IMSA, we went plus. We get 39 at Le Mans ESS in the Porsche, and now 72. And guess who's here? Colin Campbell with a P3 finish. That's right. My team principal for Turn 7 Racing. Fabulous guy. If you do not follow Colin, first of all, you're communist. Second of all, you hate soft, fluffy bunnies. And third of all, you're missing out. He does fantastic content. Turn 7 Racing, great community. Privilege to be associated with them. Look, Colin, I actually drove on pace. Look, I drove on pace. So Colin trusted me enough to get through turn 10 and 11 because I took the racing line. He didn't run into me because he knows what he's doing. So, yeah, make sure you follow and sub over there. He's a hoot. Colin's a hoot. They got a great program of items over there. Endurance. He's working on some P Cup, some TCR. I don't know, Matt, but we have 2.5 team principals in the chat. Okay. Because the only one that's missing is Team Mad's team principal. But Paul Webster is racing, so I'm gonna claim half. So I have like 3 out of 4 team principals in the chat by association. So Paul Webster with Team Mad, and then Melody with Team Map, plus the full Colin and the full Matt. So that equals 3. So, but yeah, seriously, it's always good to see Colin out on track. Right now, he is working on a construction course where he is doing torsions and torques and all that. So a few weeks ago, he showed a problem in his Discord, and I sat there and I said, "Well, I got a math degree. I'll give it a crack." And started working half of it out. I said, "Yeah, this is what I've done so far." And he's like, "Yeah, those are all correct." So I still got it. I can still add and subtract with the best of them. So yeah, um, but no, Colin's a good guy. Yeah, make sure you give him a follow and a sub. That is good time and money well spent. And let's also let's make some noise here for Brian Perez. So Brian Perez was only a couple spots behind me. And there's Brian's right there. And 46, 60, 95. Brian does a lot of Skippy. So it's always good to see him in the Ferrari. And there you go. Let's see who the big losers were. So a lot of high 70s and 80s. Nothing outrageous. Let's see. We've got to make sure Colin gets some love. Because Colin was the number 6 car in the split. Ended up 3rd, so he's on the podium. And João Madeira That is a Brazilian name or a Portuguese name. Number one car, he actually won it. So hey, the iRacing works. Rolo, what about put on the pressure? What do you mean, my friend? So let's talk about setups for a moment. So, as some of you know, and some of you have driven them, I do write my own setups. And I have started a new job here in Nashville. It is, yeah, Colin, I actually overfueled just a little bit. So I was happy the race went the extra lap. Um, so, um, so because of this new job, I'm going to end up having some more time. And so one of the things I'm looking to do is by the end of season one, opening my own setup shop, as in full website. I'm going to have a downloader like Craig Setup Shop has, um, and really um, see what happens because Colin can attest to my setups, Matt can attest to my setups, um, Team Mad can attest to my setups, Kurt Hoy Jensen, and a couple others. So um, that's my contribution to the team. I am not the fastest out there, but as you saw in the race, this is where I win my races. It's in my head, and that went the plan. So yeah, so uh, no Rolo, it's not. It's not yet available. I'll tell you where the status is. So the back end payment processing is done. I am now working on the yes, Rolo. We know. I'm working on the downloader. So you know how Craig's has this beautiful downloader, and you just download your set. I am working on writing my own as well. And the idea is going to be that the downloader is going to be web based. And so what happens is like for example, Colin races multiple series, I race multiple series. When the setups get released, you just click checkbox, 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 and then it will do one download. And then what will happen is instead of it being a zip file, it's going to be an installer, and it will install those setups directly um, into your iRacing setup folder. So it just extracts, and you don't have to copy anything, you don't have to move anything. It's just boom, shows up, and then you'll pick it. As you've seen, um, I always write my setups with gyro style. So, oh yeah, yeah. So let me show you. I'll actually will flip over to the main screen here for a moment, assuming my scene maker here. Oh, oh, let me come back here. So let me cut you back over to that. So basically, and so see this number right here, 43%. That's what I was concerned about. The fronts get worked here. So the way that I do setups is very different than most. It just happens to work. So 43%, that makes sense because scorching of the tires. So I need to see about cambers. I am not going to hit chassis. No, no, no. No, no chassis. But What this tells me is that my toe out and toe in may be a little aggressive, but my pressures are pretty good. They're pretty good. So you'll notice in the title I have gyro style V1. What will happen is one of the things about the shop is a lot of times you just get one set and that's it for the week. I am going to aim to do two a week, as in you have a midweek adjustment if needed as I collect more data. So that is how I'm going to differentiate myself is you're going to get two weekly sets. So there's the livery. I'm pretty happy with that effort. And I am over my time. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and we are going to say hello to a fellow peer, as I believe he is still streaming. I will confirm that. Yes, he is. So make sure that you give Brian some love over there as I send you over. And as always, take care of yourselves, take care of one another. God bless. And you will be going over there momentarily. I hope. We'll find out.